Previously on Planet Crafter.
We've been dropped on this planet by Sentinel Corp to serve out the remainder of our sentence terraforming this planet, and to do so using nothing but our wits and what we find on the planet. So we built a house upon a hill. We've furnished the house with practical things like storage, which we could never seem to fill. We've grown some plants and even some grass. We've explored a little bit and then explored some more. We found everything from crashed spaceships to caves full of uranium. We built a communications dish.
You've got mail.
To file a complaint, as the last cave must have been an OSHA violation. We've always been short of aluminium, but we finally found a field full of aluminum. We successfully launched some rockets, causing meteorites to fall from the sky, improving our terraform efforts tenfold, and today we'll be improving them once more. G'day, mate. Welcome back to Planet Crafter with me, JD. As I said, today we're going to be worrying about just terraforming. Like the last couple of episodes, we've been running around like a tourist. We're not a tourist on this planet. We're here to serve out our time. We're here to get the terraforming done. We have liquid water, obviously. We're moving on to lakes. And as we can see from our terraformation panel, things are going awfully well. Oxygen seems to be a little bit stale. It's okay. It is actually fresh, I promise you. The heat is skyrocketing slowly. Actually, it's fairly quickly now. The pressure level's also going up. Don't forget, we launched 2 rockets. One that did heat, which added a 1000% multiplier. So that's a tenfold increase in the amount of heat we were making. Also the same with the pressure. And the biomass is very, very, very slow. So today I want to work on a couple of things. One, I want to work on more heat and more pressure, because even though they seem to be doing really well, if we actually go to blueprints, that's what I'm looking for. Terraformation seems to be going well. Like, we've got a couple of unlocks. I gotta click that a few times. Oxygen has like everything we can see +1. Heat has nothing. Like it's short. Okay, we haven't even got to the +1 stage, and the pressure, we've got to the +1. Not the +2. Nuclear reactor T2. Oh God, I want that. Okay, but today we're going to start with nuclear reactor part 1, which is going to give us a whole bunch of energy. So to make a nuclear reactor, I need a whole bunch of super alloys. So we're going to start with the super alloy. Okay, so there's a tiny bit of super alloy. We should be good for a couple of nuclear reactors. On top of that, we're going to need some water bottles and some uranium rods. So I have got some water bottles and some uranium rods ready to go. So let's whack down some nuclear reactors. Now, obviously, we probably... Can I build them in? No, I can't even build them inside. They're too tall. All right, let's go whack them outside. Obviously, because the amount of spam we're getting, we're going to put them right beside the antenna. Because, like, you know, it's the closest thing to a firewall we've got. Hopefully it'll just burn up the spam on the way in. Alright, 3 nuclear reactors. Plenty of power. Let's just go inside to confirm power. 263 kilowatts. We have plenty of power. We doubled our power almost. Sure, it did cost us a whole bunch of super alloy and some iridium rods, but hopefully it was worth it. Alright, next thing I want is, I want a biodome, which requires more super alloy. So give me a sec, let me run down some materials, we'll make some more super alloy. Alright, 6 more pieces of super alloy. We just need some iridium now to make some iridium rods, because that's the other thing I want to work on. I want to work on the heaters. Yes, I want to do the heaters next. So let's get some iridium rods up and running. Alright, with our iridium rods, we're going to whack down some oh boy, they're big boys. Big boys. Well, they're not going to fit in heater alley. I guess... So that's where we run in and out. So I don't really want to put it here. Can I go outside by any chance? No. Okay. Let's put them... I want to remove the little ones. Actually. If in doubt, just add in another compartment. Hanging off the front. Okay, so we're going to put a itty-bitty heater there. With another itty-bitty heater there. With another itty-bitty heater there. Yep. 3 giant heaters. Okay, so we look at the heat index. That is now flying. Okay, next one I want to look at is pressure. So we have our little group of T2 drills that could. There's just 5 of them. They've been running for a while. Okay, we haven't put down any T3 drills, so I think that's going to be the next one. But the catch is it uses aluminum. You know how we had that box that was like full and overflowing? It's slowly running dry. Alright, so our drills, let's put them up here on this lovely ridge so they have a good overlook of the valley below. Alright, so that's our drills, and I figure whatever the hell they're drilling for, they'll probably hit it faster if they're all working together. So these guys all added a tiniest bit of heat, but a decent amount of pressure at 17 nanopascals, compared to the T2s doing 1.5. The catch is these also use, actually not that much more energy. It's one extra bit of iron, but the problem is the 2 aluminum, and I just don't have vast amounts of aluminum. We're just running short. Now that heat and pressure are both doing way better, I'd like to look at biomass. Now we did get access to a biolab, which requires osmium, which I don't have, but I also got access to a biodome. The title itself sort of indicates it'd be a good place to, like, you know, get some bio stuff happening. It does produce oxygen by itself, 135. These guys do 13, they say, but then I do have super seeds in them. Yeah, with a multiplier of 600. But then again, the grass guys do 108 by themselves for 13 energy. This is a lot more energy for not a lot more oxygen, but I'm hoping it gives me an unlock. So let's go look at one of these. Oh, it's a biggin. Okay. So you are 3 wide by... I'm not sure. Let's rotate you. You're a 3 by 3 building. Okay. Alright, first questions first. What resources are in here? You got water? You've got water. Give me. Go away. You have water? I'm going to fit my inventory. Just. Okay. Let's try and put... I want it to line up. That's the other thing. Hydration level low. That seems convenient. Okay, can I put a... No. Can I put a stairs? I could put a stairs. Okay, so the indoor ladders, I'm really not a fan of them. At all. Just because the way they work. Actually... Could I put a ladder here? No. I'll put it on the biodome. I'm not a big fan of how the ladders work. The fact that you just click them to go through them. But we will try... What does that look like? It's not too bad. Okay. This has the table here. What happens if I put in our ladder... Well, that's not exactly what I was looking for. Okay, let's try that again. Biodome. Tables at this end. So we're going to come in 3 and put our indoor ladder here. Yeah, that's okay. Alright, what does this do? Biomass, 12.3 kilograms. Okay. And you just give me access to a biolab. I already had access to a biolab. It requires the osmium, which we don't have. And I can't click on anything. Can I... Oh, I don't have the resources. And the fact that the whole ground lights up red sort of indicates that I can't even put my veggie tubes in this building, which to me just defeats the purpose of the building. Can I slide you back a little bit? No, you won't go over the divides. Okay. Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm not a big fan of that instant up down. That's a worse position somehow. That's a bit better. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of how ladders work. The fact that they're instantaneous. I'm assuming the devs will work on that over time, but yeah. So, we've got our biodome, which is up and running. We have our indoor ladder to access it. We have a whole bunch of heaters. We have a whole bunch of nuclear reactors. We have power to spare currently. The grass spreaders, the 5 grass spreaders are actually using the most amount of power. But as we can see, our oxygen's getting there a little bit by little bit. Heat skyrocketing, pressure skyrocketing. And lakes is pretty slow. Oxygen. You require aluminium. You require ice. Ice is a finite resource now because somebody made the planet hot and didn't pre-store a lot of ice. Oh, and I didn't put those back up. We should probably put the water. There used to be big chunks of ice there. We need to go look in there after I put the water collectors back up. Let's put one in there. And one in there. Hopefully they look nice and intimidating from down here. Yeah, that's slowly flooding. Yeah, they look alright. Okay, let's go look in a brand new magical cave. Hopefully it's full of brand new magical things. And aluminum, because we're basically out already. Osmium! That's the thingy-majiggy-bob that we needed. I'll take the iron. Did you not get the memo? I think it's melting time. Sulfur? Okay. More osmium. More sulfur. More sulfur. Oh! That's melting at 500 UK. Okay. Grab that as well. Okay, I got really excited. And the cave not be that big. And it still has some ice that didn't get the memo. But I can't get a pop-up on the ice. So I think that ice is just very smug or very bugged out. Okay. But we did get 5 pieces of osmium and 3 pieces of sulfur. I need an osmium to make a biolab. Let's go make a biolab. Because, you know, Jetty playing with bio weapons sounds like a great idea. Alright, another piece of aluminum num-num. Yeah, we got through half that box already. Okay, a biolab. Well, it doesn't go in the building. Maybe it does. Oh, it's a 4x4, it turns out. Hang on, let's just build it on... somewhere. On the roof? Dang. Oh, it does attach to that. It has some very short windows. Okay, let's leave it there for just 1 second. 4x4, you say? So we have our stairs there. But I have at least 4 cells here doing nothing. Alright, let's put our stuff away. Because I have a feeling I'm about to move both these buildings. No, just both these buildings. Maybe. What do you do? Buttons. Bacteria sample from algae and water bottles. Bioplastic nugget. We found something. I don't know what it does. Fertilizer, which requires algae and eggplants. I don't have any eggplants. We've got seeds, but I haven't grown any of them. Fertilizer T2. Methane cartridge and squash and algae. Explosives powder sounds like some fun. And mutagen. Mutagen agent. Use it in the DNA manipulator. I don't have a DNA manipulator. Okay, alright. So with that knowledge found, let's bring that up. Let's go back into here. I really don't know if this is going to work. Alright, we're going to remove that, and that, and that, and that. You happy to float? You're happy to float. Okay. Can I get a biolab plugged in there? Hey! I love it. I love it. Okay, I'd probably want it rotated. There we go. We have our control panel right here. Okay, so the only thing I could make would be bioplastic nuggets, but they don't have a use yet. And you just suck down energy. Okay, we'll accept it. Alright, so with that out of the way, I think... Interface. Pressure's flying. Pressure's really flying now. The heat slowed down because I think it's gone up to the next tier. How much power do we have? 100 kilowatts. How much do a grass spreader need? 13. So we could make 5 of them without too much hassle. Alright, first off, grab odd stuff hanging around in boxes. Oh, maybe I should do something about plants. Food grower. It's like, I've only been planting enough to really feed me. I didn't see a point in going any higher than that. Or any more than that. food. Well, they did say eggplant. Alright, I need another bit of aluminum. We'll just squeeze through here and put in another food grower. Not a veggie tube, because the veggie tubes don't actually grow food. We'll have to have some eggplants, I guess. As long as I don't eat them, it's perfectly fine. Okay, and then aluminium, seed lyra, and water bottle. Okay, so first off, seed lyra. I have at least 5 of those. Actually, how much power did those use? A fair bit. 55. Okay, 55 means I can build 3. Yeah, there goes all our aluminium. 1 episode. On most of it, at least. Water bottles. I need 2 for each one. And 1 for me. Okay, let's throw down some more grass spreaders then. Let's try and green up this whole area then. 1, 2... right in the doorway, maybe? Yeah, okay. So that's added another 300 oxygen per minute to our list, which hasn't really moved the bar. Also taking the biomass up to 1 gram per second, which is not a lot either. And our next blueprint unlock is a lake water collector at 50 million. Oh, there is the flower pot, which needed what? A fertilizer, which I think required algae or something. It was a new thing from the biolab. Yes. Oh, hang on. No, we've got... Ooh. I have 3 bits of osmium. Because there was that thing, an ore extractor, which is going to add heat at 17 compared to 0.25, pressure at 15 compared to 17, and does use 3 times the amount of energy, but it also gives me free resources. So we want one of those desperately. We're going to need an iridium rod. We're also going to have to remove at least a plant collector, because we're about to put down something that's going to use 34 energy. How much do we have spare? 27. 27 plus 6? 34? Okay, so iron, cobalt, silicon. Alright, solar panel first, and then an ore extractor. Extracts ore from the ground depending on where it's placed. Obviously, I'd love to place you in here. You won't fit. Okay, you'll fit. Oh, actually, you're much closer to the ground. Maybe you will fit. Says it would fit for half a second. Okay. Oh, more sulfur. Did you just appear, or did I miss you first time around? Okay, and it comes with a magic box, and it says it's going to extract iron. Heat 17, pressure 15, energy. You guys are doing pressure 17. Heat. So it's equivalent to a half a T3 heater, at least a T3 drill, and uses about the same amount of energy. So if I can get more osmium, I should really convert my heaters across to ore extractors. They're a little bit less efficient at heat, right? Heat 17 compared to heat 28. So a little bit less efficient at heat, but I get free resources, which sounds like a deal to me. So the graph is going okay. We're doing okay. We're a little bit less than, well, a little bit over 1 kilo. We have 0.3 of a kilowatt worth of spare power. We've found osmium and sulfur today. We have used at least 2/3 of our aluminium. We now have a biolab along with a habitation thingamajiggy bob. You unlock at 25 kilograms. Okay, so we need to get more kilograms of biomass to unlock the next algae. It grows underwater algae, generates biomass, placed on the water surface. Okay, so we need to get the lakes done. Yeah, they're underwater. All right, so we need to get lakes done to then go plant algae in them. As always, power is a slight issue. Now, if I had more aluminium, I could put down more solar panels. If I had more super alloy, I could put down more nuclear reactors. But we got everything accomplished quickly enough. I think it's time for a quick snack. And then I think we're going to leave this episode here. I think in the next episode we'll go try and visit the London Eye, look for some more resources along the way. But with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already. Click the like button on the way out. And I'll see you guys in the very next episode. Alright, bye.